Hello again, welcome to C0ck, my weekly magazine video series looking at the keeping, breeding and showing of cage birds, with a special focus on the exhibition style budgerigars. Hopefully you can see a few of those behind me. As promised in the last video, what we are going to do is, in this video, is to take a look at the hens. In the last video I discussed the matrix that I use. It's based on an article that, or very loosely based on an article that Alan Marchant produced for Cage and Aviary Birds a little while ago, and I discussed that matrix and we scored the cock birds based on that. If you haven't seen that video, do go back and have a quick look at that one, because that explains the scoring system. In this video, what I've done is I've now got the hens and I've scored the hens, and we will take a look at, I think it's a top 10 hens that I'm planning to keep based on that scoring system, but we'll do that in just a moment. As always, if you enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're not yet a subscriber, do subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to comment. Although all three of those things do help the channel and promote the channel more widely on YouTube, and of course that means that more people might become aware of bird keeping and take an interest in it, and benefit from the experience of looking after cage birds. Right then, how did I get on with the hens? Well, as I said, I have now scored all of the hens. One thing I found was that I was perhaps a little bit more critical of the hens than I was of the cock birds. I'm not sure why that was, but when I look at the way I scored them, I think I tended to score the hens with a much more critical eye. Now, I don't know whether that's because having gone through the scoring system with the cock birds, I had got a bit more used to observing the birds and identifying the faults and what was good and what was bad, and that meant that when I came on to doing the hens, my eye was a little bit more attuned to that, and therefore I was a little bit more critical. Or whether it was because there were just more hens to go through, and I'm fortunate at the moment that I had far more hens to pick from than I had cock birds to pick from. So it meant that I did manage to get the 15 hens that I were looking for. We will look at the top 10 in a second. So I had 15 hens that I managed to get, and the rest of them that were in there have now been put into the sales flight. So interestingly enough, the hens most of the hens, particularly in that top 10, are from one particular family, and that's the blue family. And I was a little bit concerned that with most of the top hens coming from the blue family, I would be struggling to find them a partner come the breeding season next year. But I've done a little bit of pre-thought around that and looked at the top 12, certainly the top 10 cock birds, and the top 10 hens, which will be the first obviously to go into the breeding cages, and fortunately most of the cock birds are not from the blue family, so it means that we're not going to be pairing too closely together. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, I was concerned that if I had, if all of the cock birds had been from the blue family, I'd find that I was trying to pair too close together, but that's not the case. So that's one of the fortunate things. I've also got a couple of hens that in my view, are actually really nice, and I'm really hoping they will do well in the breeding cage this season. So touch wood, at the moment, at anticipation, I'm really looking forward to seeing how some of those hens get on with their partner. Right, as I said, we will have a look at those now, so you can see if you can pick out the ones that I was thinking about out of the 10. They're in no particular order. I've just pulled them out of the holding cage where I was holding the birds as I was assessing them, and the top 10 of those have just been, as they were pulled out of the holding cage, has gone into the show cage for me to film. So there we go, let's have a look at the top 10 hens. Well, I hope you enjoyed that quick look at the top 10 hens. Like I said, I am really looking forward to using a few of those in the breeding cages for next year and seeing how they're getting on. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, I do read all the comments and I try to reply to most of those. But that is just about all we've got time for in this episode. So until the next one, as always, do stay safe and enjoy your birds.